Good morning, thanks for joining us for Local 3 News. I'm Haley Shongard. It's Aspirus Medical Monday, and in honor of June being Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month, we have Dr. Jason Bombard, a psychiatrist with Aspirus, joining us. So, Jason, what is Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's is the most common cause of dementia. The majority of cases affect people age 65 and older, and it is a progressive and irreversible loss of memory, executive function, which is our ability to think, and also with behavioral changes.
What are the signs of the disease?
I think one of the first things to look for would certainly be changes that are not typical for a person. I mean, there are some people that are very forgetful just normally, but when people start doing things that are out of character for themselves, that's when to be concerned. Getting lost coming home from the store that you've been to many times in the past, putting things away in places that don't make sense, like the ice cream in the cupboard or something of that nature, losing track of your conversation in the middle of the sentence or something, forgetting the names of things that are very common, or things that you should know, like the names of your grandchildren.
How does one get properly diagnosed?
As far as diagnosis in the clinical setting, that's usually just a clinical diagnosis. We do have some testing we can do, neuropsychological testing and things of that nature. Typically, most doctors will want to do some labs and some imaging to make sure that nothing else is going on too, because there are certainly other issues that can cause a lot of these symptoms as well. But we want to make sure that it's not one of those before we just assume that it is Alzheimer's or some other form of dementia.
What are the risks and causes of the disease?
The most important risk factor for Alzheimer's is age. If we all lived long enough, it's certainly possible that we all would have Alzheimer's. Most of us don't reach the age where it will start to affect us, however. One of the reasons that there are more women than men living with Alzheimer's is there's more women that are old enough to reach that level. 65 is the most common age when we start to notice diagnosis of this, but it gets progressively worse as age goes on too.
Is there anything else you believe people need to know about Alzheimer's?
I think one of the most important things is that Alzheimer's doesn't just affect the patient. Alzheimer's affects the whole family. It affects the caregivers. It is a very trying illness for a lot of people, and seeing somebody going through that can make you feel very alone, but there are a lot of resources out there.
Thank you, Jason. Now for a check on your forecast with meteorologist Tom Kippen.
Thanks a lot, Haley. As we look at what's ahead for today, we're looking at cool temperatures for today, and we're going to keep the rain showers around as well. And along with the rain showers, we could have some wind as we look at weather anytime. If you're on the go for your Monday, download our WJMN Local 3 app, also online at upmatters.com, and on our weather page we do have an interactive radar at the bottom of the weather page, and if social media is your thing, we're there as well. Facebook, WJMN TV.